basically not seeing the signs that stuff was not in a good light test unfold. That's basically what I have mainly regrets of. The only thing I don't regret is getting her out of that situation. I regret, however, the way that I had to get her out of the situation, but I don't regret getting her out of it. If I would have been able to run away with her, I wouldn't have any regrets at all. But due to me finding out, well, that she was using me, I maybe do regret putting my heart out there. But in another way, I don't regret it only because it has made me a stronger person. As they always say, no pain, no gain. So, yeah, it has made me a stronger person. I will say, however, that when it comes to um, the way I feel about her now, I still love her to this day. That's never going to change. I will always love her. I promised her that I would never change. I'd always unconditionally love her. I always will. Um, if she wanted to be friends with me, I'll be fine with it. If she didn't, then I'm fine with it too. I'm I'm one of them type of people where I try to be as happy-go-lucky as possible. I try not to let everything bother me too easily. However, being in a place like I am, it's not easy to do. And well, even people in here ask how I stay so positive. I think for one, my mom's always told me before I ended up coming down here to Springfield and got stuck down here like I am now. She's always been telling me all the times that she was video visiting me up in Wisconsin that she's strong like I am and I can handle this and I'll be fine. And she basically was giving me the support I never had throughout almost my entire life. That emotional support I never thought I'd ever receive from her. So, yeah, that, and then you also have the support of my father, which to this day I still talk to every once in a while. So, uh, every little support I've gotten has been able to keep me from basically losing my mind, which every little support I have, I definitely appreciate. And I never take anything for granted, no matter how it comes in its form. I never do, because I know that every day you never know if you'll be gone the next. It has to be one of those days where you take it as it comes and appreciate everything you can within that day, whether it's just living in general, and move forward. And that's the way I perceive it all. Yes, I basically promised her that I will always love her, and it's true, I do. I still love her, but however, I'm not in love with her since that's a little different. Due to what she's done, it has killed my romance that me and her had between each other, and that's mainly where I stand. I still love her, but I'm not in love with her. Well, I had it as no secret to her. I was basically like an open book to her. She knows that everything from little details like whether it was her height. I mean, I've always been more fond of the shorter women. There's no secret to that. I've always been fond of the shorter ones just because that's just my preference. However, that along with everything else about her, originally, obviously, she created these perfect personalities that would attract me to her and keep her basically to where she didn't have to worry about me being disinterested at some point. And she kept my attention creating all these things. And it's unfortunate because who knows if they're all real. To this day, I'm not fully sure they even are. Nope. And I choose not to be due to court situations, since she's considered a witness now. No, no. Uh, well, the only thing I would really tell her is that you might have betrayed me and turned your back on me, but that's not going to stop me from loving you. I'm always going to love you, whether you want to accept it or not. I'm always going to love you. Even if you don't want to accept that, that's your choice. But if you still want to keep our friendship, we can keep our friendship. I just don't want nothing any more damaging to get between us than what has already has transpired. If you don't want to be my friend, I'm perfectly okay with that. Just know though that no matter what happens, you'll always have someone that loves you, even if you never believe that you do. Basically, just let her know that she will always have someone who loves her. I might not be willing to the extreme that I was manipulated to at this point, but I'd still be willing to do other things for her as long as they're much more smaller than what has happened because I'm now in a more cautious position than I originally was before. And now I feel as if she needs to basically really think about what's going on more before she speaks. Because even though she might not be able to get tried for any more charges and so forth, she's basically trying to do what she's trying to do for her public image. When really there are facts out there that aren't very good about her. And that's part of the reason why I only caution her with the way that she perceives herself to the public. Me, I'm just going to be my real self. I'm not going to try to perceive myself as someone I'm not. And if the public accepts me that way, they accept me that way. If they don't, well, I'll accept it as if I'm a nobody. That's totally fine with me. I'm humble as they get, so it doesn't bother me.